Welcome to the Rhode Island Wave Spotlight Series. I'm your host, Scott Nerney. We're here at the Queeset Inn in West Warwick for all your gatherings and holiday parties upcoming. We'd love to have you here. Tonight, we have Carol Donnelly from the Gloria Gemma Breast Cancer Resource Foundation. Welcome to the Spotlight Series.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here. Before we talk about all the great things that Gloria Gemma Foundation does, let's learn a little bit about yourself.
So I am a two-time breast cancer survivor, and I happened upon the foundation quite by accident about 13 years ago. I was a freelance writer, and I was on assignment to cover a story, the pink cake story, the Greg's restaurant, the pink cakes that they do,
Sure.
Cakes for a Cure, and I was at their commissary, and all these, I like to call them pink people, were there. Maria Gemma, the executive director, and the eldest daughter of Gloria Gemma, for whom the foundation was named, was there, and some survivors, and they just kind of took me in, and one thing led to another, and next thing you know, I'm working for the foundation a year later, and I've been there ever since, and that was, well, it's been 12 years now, a little over 12 years.
Congratulations on being a two-time survivor.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about the foundation itself. And a lot of people have heard about different aspects that they do, a lot of fundraising that they do, and events to celebrate and remember at the same time. What's their real drive there? They do so much.
Yeah, so our main objective and goal is to help people touched by cancer by providing free programs and support services. Those include drop-in support groups, which we do virtually because of the COVID.
Sure.
We have a metastatic program for women with stage 4. We have a young survivor program specifically for women who've been diagnosed under the age of 44. And they do different activities that suit their age group and their needs. We provide healthy meals. We deliver healthy meals to people in treatment because nutrition is vitally important, especially during treatment, to keep blood levels up so that people can stay on scheduled treatments. We offer comfort care bags to newly diagnosed patients that give them products and information that they're going to need as they embark on their cancer journey. We have, walking groups. We provide free yoga classes. We do nutrition classes and hiking groups, and we do a lot of different things. All of it is free to breast cancer and any cancer. We don't discriminate. Listen, we have lots of people who come to us who have different types of cancer, and they don't really have any other place to go, and we welcome them with open arms. We would never turn anybody away because they don't have the right type of cancer.
Sure. No, and there's so much to do, and it obviously comes at a price. You get a lot of donations from the corporate side, I would imagine, and people every day. But I know some of the things that you do in the organization that's upcoming is the Flames of Hope. If you could explain a little bit on that to us.
Yeah, so the Flames of Hope Celebration of Life is our biggest event that we do. It is lasts an entire weekend, October 1st and 2nd this year. It's always the first weekend in October. 3 great events, 1 spectacular weekend. It kicks off with the Passport to Survivorship Expo on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning at the Rhode Island Convention Center. It is a free event, and it's an experiential wellness event that marries the latest in medical cancer care with holistic well-being. And it's not a health conference where you go to the conference and you go to breakout sessions and you listen to talking heads and then you go to the next breakout session. This is you are taking an active role in your wellness. There are health screenings, there are interactive exhibits, there are healing arts projects, there are 30-minute learning sessions where you can go in and talk to people, there are cooking demos. We have an actual Swami who will be doing meditation.
Wow.
We don't mess around. And So our national keynote speaker this year is Dr. Jennifer Arnold. She is a cancer survivor herself, as well as a co-star of the hit reality series, The Little Couple. We're excited to have her, and she'll be speaking at 2:30 in the afternoon. So all of that is free. There is a ticketed event attached to that. So if people want to meet Dr. Arnold and get a photo with her, they can do that at the meet and greet luncheon that will be held there in the rotunda at the convention center. And that's $50 per person, and they can go online at gloriagemma.org and register not only for Passport but for the luncheon if they choose. And then once the Passport ends at 4 o'clock, the party moves outdoors for the Celebration of Life Festival, which that's what people really know us for. That includes a free concert outside. Rhode Island food trucks of Rhode Island will be there. We have Field of Artisans that is going to be there, and they're a collection of artisans and crafters, so people can walk through that. Maybe start their Christmas shopping a little early, because at that point Christmas is only a couple months away.
Sure.
And of course, it includes the Illuminations of Life ceremony up on the State House steps, where we turn the State House pink. It's a beautiful moving ceremony. And there are 2 ticketed events to that as well, the Celebration of Life Festival. Lots of family fun activities, and all of that's free. The concert's free. 2 ticketed events. One is the Pink Party. The other is the Taste of Hope food and wine tasting. So all the foodies out there who like their food, we have about 25 of the top chefs and restaurants in the state who'll be providing unlimited sample tastings. Plus, you also get to sample different wines and craft beers. And yeah, and then at 9 o'clock, we'll be doing this fireworks off of the State House. So that's always a lot of fun. And it's just a fun night. Weekend concludes on Sunday morning with the Gloria Gemma 5K, which is our largest fundraiser. It's very important. It's what helps provide the funds necessary to keep all of our programs and support services free to people. Like I said, and I can't say it enough, we don't charge anybody for anything. So you were talking about corporate donations. 60% of the donations that we receive are individual donations of
That's
people
amazing.
who don't, third-party fundraisers. So it's just so important, and I encourage people to gather friends, families, or maybe you work somewhere and in your office you want to create a team. Maybe you've had a coworker who has gone through breast cancer and you want to honor that person. I would say create a team. There are prizes for fastest times and highest fundraisers, and we'd love to have as many people come out for that as possible.
It's amazing the number of individual contributors that really drive the organization.
It is, and it's the everyday folks. It's not the big corporations, although we do have many sponsors, and we are
Sure.
truly grateful for their support. And we have some long-term relationships with local businesses as well as national businesses. But it's the individuals out there who are really making the difference for the people in their community touched by cancer.
Another way to contribute is through the Ribbons of Hope license plates.
Yes, so we started this a long, long time ago. It's got to be at least a decade ago. And you see the pink license plates out there, and those are our license plates. And, it took the support of legislators of getting I guess we had to have a bill passed to
Yeah, it's
get
not easy.
no, and then we had to get 900 pre-registered,
Yeah,
and we did that in less than 2 years, which is pretty
that's amazing.
phenomenal. I think it
Yeah.
was a year and a half, and then people got to go, and we had a big come get your pink license plate day. But now it's all done through the DMV. And we encourage people because, again, those funds go to support the free programs and services. And if
Sure.
people want to know how much of that money is going to free programs and services, 88 cents of every dollar we raise goes to directly to the programs and support services that we offer to people touched by cancer. So
So are you looking for volunteers as well to help with all of these events?
yes. So the site is not up yet, but we encourage people to follow us on Facebook and continue to check back on our website at gloriagemma.org. And it's on my list of things to do. But the volunteer site will be going up probably the beginning of September. So we are going to need lots of volunteers for the Flames of Hope event. But we do need volunteers that we put out call outs for on our social media every once in a while. We just had some folks come in and sew heart-shaped pillows, which go into our comfort care bags. And you think, well, heart-shaped pillows, it's nice, it's a heart. But if you think of a heart shape and the actual heart shape, it's the perfect shape to go under the arm to provide comfort, because it doesn't matter, what stage or grade of cancer, breast cancer, you're going to have some type of surgery, whether it's a biopsy or a lumpectomy or a mastectomy. You're going to have some type of surgery, and it can get sore, and everybody's pain level is different. So that heart-shaped pillow is the perfect shape to fit under your arm and provide comfort, so you're not rubbing up against the surgical site.
So there's a lot of opportunities out there for people to get involved
Absolutely.
in
Absolutely.
the events, during the events, get a license plate. It's
Do a third-party fundraiser for us. Yeah, lots of ways.
And we try to conclude our interviews with just speaking to you, let people know a little bit more about you. A tribute to James Lipton, who did so many celebrity interviews. So I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
What is your favorite word?
Oh my goodness. What is my so? Oh goodness. What is my favorite word? I'm going to say grandchildren.
Okay. What noise or sound do you love?
Baby's laughter.
That's good.
There's nothing sweeter than a baby's laughter.
If you could choose something to do that had a 0% chance of failure, what would it be?
Oh gosh, what would I do? 0% chance of failure. I'd write a book.
And you still could.
I still could.
What job would you least like to do?
And I'm going to say this because I have the utmost respect for people in this profession, because having been a patient and just having had wonderful, wonderful nurses, I could never, ever, ever be a nurse, because it takes a very special person to do that. And it's not me. It's not me. I don't know how they do what they do, but yeah, could not be a nurse.
Lastly, if you could go back and talk to your 12-year-old self for some advice, what would you say?
Worry less what other people think.
Love that. Thank you so much. I hope you get lots of people volunteering, raise so much more money this year for everything that you've had a tough couple of years with COVID.
We have.
And I wish you the world a success.
Thank you
all the work
so
you're doing.
much. Thank
Thank
you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.